Hello guys, I'm back with the SQ9 on this video. I've used it for a couple of days and I have done some recording, so I'll now show you what I've found out about this camera and is it better than the SQ8. Okay, so first off, let me bring your attention to this bracket. The camera sits in there like that. Now if you check my previous video on the unboxing, which I'll show you now, so you can rotate it 360 degrees. Yeah, this spun around quite freely, and it also had this little screw. You can see that little screw, you just see it there. That little screw was screwed in there. Now I found that when I clipped it into my car like this and then started driving, the whole camera was wiggling around within that. This white bracket was too loose. So if you just check this video out now, which shows how wobbly the camera was. Alright guys, I just pulled up just to show you where I've got the camera attached, and if you notice there's quite a bit of wobble in it on there, so some of the footage will be might be a little bit shaky. I'll see what it's like, how it comes out. Okay, so I was quite disappointed in that respect. So what I did was I found a slightly larger screw and I screwed that in, and now it's solid. You can twist it around with a bit of force out. Like, you can still twist it around, but it's not wiggling around, it's not very loose. So then I popped that in, and that solved that issue right there. It might be just isolated to my camera. The other cameras might be okay, but that was the first problem on this camera. Okay, so let's get down to the actual function of the camera and how to use all of its settings. Okay, on the top of the camera you have a power and mode button. So the power button's on the left and the mode button is on the right of the screen there. Now to turn it on, you keep your finger on the power button with your thumb for a couple of seconds, and then you'll see the light flash, and now the light is blue. Okay, so that means it is in now 720p mode. All you do to record in 720p mode is just press the power button once, it'll blink, and now it's recording in 720p. Simple as that, really simple. And now it's recording in 720p. Simple as that, really simple. There's no light on there to indicate it's recording in 720p or anything, but it is. Again, to stop it you just press power again, and then you're back with a blue light on there. That's recording 720p mode. Now to change mode you obviously press the M button, which is mode. That now takes you into 1080p. It's like a blue purpley red colour. So now to record in 1080p you just press the power button once, it blinks a couple of times, and now it's recording in 1080p. And now it's recording in 1080p. Now the recordings record for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes it just cuts it and then records again. So stop that, press the power button, and we're back into 1080p mode. So that's two recordings, 720p and 1080p. Now if you change mode again by pressing the M, it's now red. That is picture mode, simple picture mode. And I'll take a picture now, right in front of me there. Press the power button once, the red light will go off and on again, and that's took a picture. That is it. That is simply it for the basic camera functions and video functions on the SQ9. Okay, let's take you onto infrared. So this infrared mode is basically night vision, and I'll show you some night vision shots in a moment outside, and it's not great if I'm being honest. Probably okay if you're about 3 or 4 foot away from the camera. it sort of emits a pinky sort of glow light, but it's not good for night vision at all, and I'll show you that in a moment. But let's turn this camera back on because it turns off after a while. Camera's back on and it is now in 720p mode because it's blue. To activate night vision mode, you press down on the power button for about 3 seconds and it will start blinking. Okay, it just blinked then. Hopefully you saw that. Now, after it's blinked, that means it's now in night vision mode. So all you need to do now is press the power button to record in night vision mode. And that's recording in night vision mode just now. I'll show you this footage because you'll see a light pink glow on stuff. And that's recording in night vision mode just now. You'll see a light pink glow on stuff. So that's 720p night vision mode. Right, I'll just show you now the night vision mode in the car, which I did last night. And I was quite surprised really that there's no point in it. There's no point in night vision mode at all unless you're about 3 foot away from the camera. Here we go. So this should be in night mode on 1080p. Let's see if you can see the pinky reddy light reflecting. That means it's in night vision mode. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the night vision mode is a little bit pointless. It improves a little bit when there's lots of street lights. Now I'm going to show you the motion detection mode in 720p and 1080p. So I'm going to show you the motion detection mode. Get that cable there, the RC video cable, and you plug that directly into the back of your television. What I'll do now should be the yellow connector. So that's in the back of the telly, and then you get this end, the USB end, and plug it directly into the bottom of the camera. In. The only problem with that being at the bottom is you can't stand it up anywhere. Okay, so I'll put this stand together, pop it on here. Obviously you probably won't be doing motion capture the way I'm doing it, but I'm just showing you here just to see how it operates. That's all connected. TV on the correct channel, so AV mode. Just turn the camera on. Okay, it's in 1080p mode now at the moment. Hold it steady. Keep your finger on the mode button for 3 seconds until it starts blinking. 2, 3, move away. It's not recording at the moment. If you look at the bottom of the screen, if I wave my hand over it, there you go. It's just started recording now. It detected motion in 1080p. Right, 720p mode. Same again. Press the mode button for 3 seconds until it blinks. Move away. It's not recording at the moment. At the bottom. Move your hand over it, and now it's recording. Detected motion. So that's it, guys. That's how you do the motion detection. Very easy. Press power to stop the recording. Okay, I hope that bit was of use to you, the motion detection. Any questions, then please comment below. Okay, what I'll show you now is you can also set the date and the time on this camera. So first of all, make sure your camera is plugged into the USB cable. Plug the USB cable into your PC. You'll get a little noise. This comes up on mine for some reason. I always continue without scanning. And then you'll get this up. Okay. Some of you might get this up, but you might have to go manually into your computer section here, and it'll be a removable disk. Okay. So your removable disk there. Or you can continue from here, open folder to view files. Okay, now with your SD card in, you should have just one folder in there. That's my other folder, that's an additional folder I've put in there. Doesn't need to be there. So this is where you'll put your text document to set the time and date. So let me just minimize that for a moment. If you right click on your desktop, select new new text document. You have to name it timer set. Press enter. So that's it. You double click that, open that up, and now you need to put in the date and the time. Now it only accepts one format. Now in this case you have to put the year first. So the year is 2016 and the date is the 7th of August. You just do it backwards. So 08 for August, 07 for the 7th. So that's the 7th of August 2016. You then need to do the time. So the time here is now 12 hours. So 12 hours, 11 minutes, and then this one you have to do the seconds. So you just got to sort of guess it really. And 40 seconds I'm going to say. So 2016, August 7th, 12:11, 40 seconds. File, save. Okay, now you've got that saved there, timer set. Now you open up your removable disk here. You drag your timer set into here. Shut your window. You turn your camera off and then turn the camera back on again. Or unplug it and plug it back in. And then the time and the date should be set. Okay, so that's pretty easy enough there. So I'll talk about the charging of the camera. Charging takes about, I think, a good hour for a full charge. And when the top is blue, it's indicating that it's charging. But when it goes blue and red and purpley, that indicates that the charging is at full capacity. This camera does get hot, just like the SQ8. Does get hot to touch. That's another factor. Okay, what I'll do now is I'll show you some of the footage I've picked up over the last couple of days on the SQ9 with the tightened and secured brackets, so there's no wobbling. I'll tell you my thoughts after that. Hope those clips were useful. I'm going to go straight in there and say I'm a little bit disappointed with the video quality of the SQ9. And when you compare it up against the SQ8, which I reviewed a couple of months ago right here, you can see that the SQ8 video is much crisp and sharper than the SQ9. I really don't know what they've done differently with this camera this time around. The specs look exactly the same. So on the whole, I was slightly disappointed with the SQ9, if I'm being honest. With the wobbly bracket, which I've managed to fix myself, the video quality, it's okay, it's acceptable, but when you compare it to the SQ8, it's not as crisp and sharp as that. Now, if I was to buy one, which would I buy? If you can get a good SQ8 camera, because I know some of them were faulty and did overheat and turn off and die, then I'd stick with the SQ8. But at the moment, the SQ9 is running well. It's still alive. So I don't know, it's a tough one. It really is a tough one. But I'll let you decide that. That's why I've made this video, to hopefully help you decide which camera you'd want. Or you might even go for a totally different camera. That's entirely up to you. But I'll include a link in the description below of both the SQ8 and the SQ9 if you'd wish to purchase one. Go for it. It's not bad. It's not a really bad camera. I mean, for £13, it's rather good. But the SQ8 for me just comes out on top. So guys, there we have it. That's the end of the video, and I really hope it's helped anyone making any decisions out there. And if you really liked the video, then please give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for further videos in the future. And if you get an SQ9, let me know how you get on with it. I'd really like to know, it'd be interesting. And thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.